Ryan, what's going on, my man?
How's it going, JK? Happy to be back and joining you today.
Well, good. Let's talk a little bit about Publisher. I guess the first thing, the 800-pound gorilla in the corner of the room over there, is the fact this horse has run 7 times and has never won. He's actually going to be a maiden running in the Kentucky Derby. What does that do to you in terms of how you evaluate this horse?
It depends. He's certainly more of kind of an underneath play for me. I think not breaking your maiden obviously is going to be to your detriment, but he's the right kind of run style. And he's certainly a talented horse who I think still has to kind of grow into himself, but clearly Asmussen and the connection think highly enough of him to throw him into the Derby off of really good performances in the Arkansas Derby and the Rebel before that, finishing second and third, I believe, respectively. So 7-race maiden, hasn't quite gotten to the winner's circle yet, but he's been really close. He's been knocking on the door, and I think he has the right kind of run style. Jockey switched to Irad Ortiz for the Derby. Obviously you get one of the top riders in the country to be on him. Again, third, fourth, I think is probably his ceiling. I think there's just some proven talent that know how to, find the wire, find the winner's circle, but Publisher's certainly one I'd use underneath.
Want to let folks know this video brought to you by our friends at TwinSpires.com. The Kentucky Derby Betting Challenge coming up on Derby Day. You can qualify all month long. TwinSpires.com. Navigate over to that tournaments tab. Get involved with horse racing's latest major tournament.
It's funny. It's the idea that he hasn't won and he's being trained by someone who has never won the Derby, which is still shocking to me. The winningest trainer in North American history has not won the Kentucky Derby at a racetrack in which he runs a lot of horses. Does that affect the way you think of Publisher? Also, the fact that Steve Asmussen has never won this race.
Man, it really just speaks to the fact of how hard the Derby is to win, right? The winningest trainer in North America, as you mentioned, just hasn't been able to get in the winner's circle for the Derby. He's been close numerous times. I think Publisher's another one that's going to get close for him. Hard-trying horse with a lot of ability there. And again, I think it's more bad luck, if anything, on Asmussen's case that he hasn't been able to get to the winner's circle. He was close a few years ago until Rich Strike came up the rail. There's just, it's an impossible race to win. Can't go your way that many times. So eventually I think it's going to swing his direction. I don't know if Publisher's the horse, but I know Publisher's going to give a really good effort. He has a really nice 1-2 punch also with Tistastic in the race this year.
I heard Steve say that one of the things he was really excited about with Publisher, of all the horses he's ever led over there for the Kentucky Derby, is that he believes the Publisher will handle the hoopla better than any other horse he's ever brought over there. He seemed very confident when talking about that. When it comes to how they handle the surroundings of the hectic Derby day, and the fact that this horse can handle it, does that help you in terms of kind of getting over the hill a little bit with using him?
Without a doubt, that helps both getting over the hill to use that horse and, possibly fading some other horses that either haven't been in front of a crowd that big, although none of these horses have been in a crowd with 100,000 people chanting their name and cheering on Derby Day. So that's certainly something that you look for as a sense of maturity in a horse. So if a trainer really likes that a horse is mature for his age at 3 years old and can handle that crowd noise, can handle that environment, that's certainly going to upgrade that horse in my eyes versus, horses that haven't faced that crowd. You really don't know how they're going to react. If the horse isn't entirely mature, doesn't know how to handle that crowd, that can certainly throw a horse off on game day. So here, Asmussen being confident about Publisher's maturity and his ability to handle everything thrown at him come Derby Day, that's only kind of a vote of confidence in my eyes.
All right, final answer. On top, underneath, or toss?
He's going to be, I love playing the dollar superfecta at the Derby. So he's, a third and fourth place use for me. I think, those top 2 positions, I can kind of narrow it down to maybe 3 choices for me. But Publisher is absolutely one that's going to be coming late. He's going to be picking up the pieces, and he has a really strong finish, and he should love every bit of this 10 furlong distance. So he's a third, fourth horse for me.